Hello and welcome back. Let's continue our discussion of CSA concepts focusing on architecting for security in AWS, with this time focusing on AWS platform compliance and security services. So, the AWS cloud infrastructure has been architected to be flexible and secure with world-class protection by using its built-in security features. So, what are all these security features? Well, we've talked about a lot of them throughout this course, but here's just a definitive list. So, AWS does provide secure access, right? We can connect to AWS endpoints that are protected by HTTPS or SSL. There's also built-in firewalls inside of our virtual private clouds. And when we talk about that, we mean network access control lists and security groups. We also allow for unique users via AWS Identity and Access Management, and we can control the security and access around all of those users. There's also multi-factor authentication, which isn't just for logging in, but we can also set up multi-factor authentication on supported services throughout AWS. So for instance, we can set up multi-factor authentication that would be required if you want to terminate an EC2 instance or if you want to delete an object from an S3 bucket. A great way to prevent against accidental deletions or termination of instances, and to also prevent somebody from doing that does not have proper access. Also have the ability to create private subnets, which we talked about at length during our VPC and networking section of this course. Also the ability to have encrypted data storage. So we can encrypt data in EBS, S3, Glacier, Redshift, and even in any of these SQL databases in RDS, such as MySQL. We also have an option for dedicated connections through AWS Direct Connect, and the ability for perfect forward secrecy. And this is for the Elastic Load Balancer and CloudFront. AWS offers SSL/TSL cipher suites for perfect forward secrecy on those particular services. Also, we can generate security logs by using AWS CloudTrail. Remember that AWS is just one big API, and we can log any API action that is taken in our AWS environment. We also have asset identification and configuration with AWS Config. We can take snapshots of our AWS environment, and we can view those snapshots versus previous snapshots to see what has changed inside of our AWS environment. This is great for auditing and keeping track of what's going on inside of our environment. Also, centralized key management. So we have centralized key management inside of AWS. Whether we are using our own keys or using AWS generated keys, we can store them inside of the key management service. AWS also has services for governments or government-approved contractors, and this uses US ITAR regulations using AWS GovCloud service. There's also Cloud HSM, which is hardware security model, which is hardware-based cryptographic storage. And then lastly, there's Trusted Advisor, and this is with Premier support level, but this is where AWS will help you identify security holes inside of your application and inside of your environment. So this is just a quick list of all the various security services that AWS offers and the various ways that we can make sure that we're compliant for whatever rules we may have for our particular organization or for a particular government. And with that, we will conclude this lesson. Thank you for watching. You may now move on.